Hello and welcome to Tune In Yo-Yo. Joni here, bringing you a class today. We're going to help you build up some core strength and arm strength. It's going to be one of the big focuses for our class today. We're going to get started. I'm going to tell you to get comfortable in a seated position. You don't have to set your legs crossed. As long as you can sit up nice and tall. Remember, you can always work at the beginning of a class from a chair as well. Lengthen those legs out just as long as you get comfortable so we can breathe deeply together. So try to work towards rooting down through the sit bones or any part of your body that's actually touching the ground. And then work towards aligning the shoulders over the hips and the ears over the shoulders, right? Reaching the crown of the head up to the sky and allowing yourself to breathe in and out through the nose. As the breath deepens, allow your attention to draw inward. Allow everything else to fade away. And a theme for today's class is allowing ourselves to connect with the changes within ourselves that can radiate from us and bring more peace, love, and harmony in the world. Because it has to start with us, right? So allowing ourselves to recognize the peace, harmony, and love within our own body, within our own mind, within our own spirit, we can begin to cultivate more. Recognize whenever we are allowing external factors to creep in and maybe change that up a bit on the inside for us. And so we begin to look at the actions and the thoughts that we have. We begin to walk our talk and lead by example. So allow yourself to think about that. Who are people in your life that you might affect, right? Whenever you make certain decisions, that they might see what you're doing, and allowing yourself to be more mindful when you're around these people, or just be more mindful in general, how you respond to these external factors that can pull you away from that peace, harmony, and love mentality. Right? So allow yourself to take a few more deep breaths with me as you tap into that awareness for yourself. Maybe even setting the intention that for this next week you'll work towards being more aware of those areas for yourself, right? Slowly we'll take a deep inhale together. And as you exhale, let your head fall to that left shoulder. Root down through that right hand. Notice the intensity and the stretch in the right side of the neck. Releasing that right arm, deep inhale as you bring the head back to center. And then exhale, let the head fall to the right shoulder. Root down through that left hand. Bringing the head back up, nice deep inhale, grabbing onto the front of the knees or even just the top of the thighs. Roll the shoulders to the back for 3, 2, 1, and then to the front for 1, 2, and 3. From here, we're going to roll to the back of the sits bones, and then pull forward, shoulders down and back. Exhale, roll to the back of the sits bones. Inhale, pull forward, shoulders down and back. Exhale, roll to the back of the sits bones. Inhale, pull back forward. And then bring yourself back to center. Root down through those hands once again, reaching the right arm to the sky. Exhale, over to the left. Root down through that right sit bone a little heavier, soft in that left shoulder. Inhale, coming back up, drawing that right hand down, sending that left arm up to the sky. Exhale, over to the right. Rooting down through that left sit bone, softening that right shoulder. And we'll slowly come back up and drop that left hand down. Go ahead and reach the right arm up once again. We're going to take a nice deep exhale as we turn towards the left. You can take that right hand to the top of that left leg if that feels available. Looking over that left shoulder if that feels available. And then back through center. Left arm to reach up. Exhale towards the right. And then coming back to center. And we'll slowly begin to walk ourselves forward. Be careful you don't come up off the sit bones. Stay grounded here as you work your way forward and down a little more. Know that you can come to those forearms if that feels available. Allow yourself to keep length through the spine as you come forward here. One more deep inhale and exhale. Slowly come all the way back up, and we're going to send our legs out in front of us. Okay, so toes up to the sky, heels pressing down to the ground. We're going to reach up with the arms. Deep inhale, and then exhale, forward fold, shins, ankles, toes. Right, stay rooted through the heel, stay rooted through the sits bones. Try to stay long in the back for 3 full breaths. Deep inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more deep inhale. Exhale, let's round it out. Slowly come all the way back up, and we'll bring the bottom of the feet together, coming into that bound ankle, pressing the bottom of the feet towards each other, letting those knees splay out to the side. Once again, working towards keeping that nice long back, rooting down to the sits bones. You might even need to let yourself sit back a little bit more if you find that you're kind of sitting in the front side of the sits bones, and then that way you can line those shoulders over the hips again and reach the crown of the head up. Right? Or you can start to hinge forward. Once again, allowing yourself to keep that long back for 3 deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. And then exhale, maybe rounding that back out a little bit more now. Allowing yourself to take a few more deep breaths here. And always use those arms and press them towards the inside of the legs as long as that feels good. Deep inhale. And exhale. One more. Slowly coming all the way back up. We're going to send the legs out nice and wide now. Toes up, heels down once again. Hands down beside the hips. Let's get long in the back first. Deep inhale. Exhale, strong legs here. 2 more. Releasing the hands as you inhale, reach them up. Exhale, hinge forward, reaching for those toes. Shins, ankles, toes. Finding what feels best today. Stay grounded through those sits bones. Stay long through the spine. 2 more deep breaths. Stay strong in the legs. 1 more. And then maybe you can find your way further forward, right? You get to determine here how far you go, and the back can round out. The legs can kind of flop if you choose. 2 more deep breaths here. Slowly coming back up. All right. And then this time we're going to find our way all the way to a comfortable seated position. So find your way all the way up, however works best for you. And we're going to allow ourselves to come to the front of the mat. Okay? Spreading out the toes, getting yourself grounded on all 4 corners of the feet. We'll go into 3 sun salutations. So I'll tell you to spread out the toes, get weight on all 4 corners, take the energy into the bottom of the feet as though you're trying to separate the feet apart from each other, and notice how that helps to stabilize your mountain, right? Nice deep inhale as you reach Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, long back. And then exhale, step the feet back, plank position to chaturanga. Inhale, lift. Remember, you can always come to the knees for that chaturanga. Exhale, downward facing dog. You can pedal the feet out here, right? You can nod the head yes, shake the head no. One more deep inhale. And as you exhale, soften the knees. Inhale, step the feet as far as you can forward. Feel free to walk those hands to meet the feet too. Inhale, forward and up. And exhale, back to center. We'll do that again. Nice deep inhale, reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, long back. Exhale, plank. Knowing that you can jump back if you choose. Chaturanga. Remember, you can always come to the knees. Inhale, lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more deep inhale. Soften the knees on the exhale. Inhale, you always have the opportunity to jump forward as well. Exhale, bounce the legs. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, out to the side and down. We're going to do that one more time, right? So, back to your mountain pose. Nice deep inhale, out and up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, long back. Exhale, plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, lift. And exhale to downward facing dog. One more deep inhale. And then soften those knees down for child's pose. Push the hips back. Let yourself rest. A few deep breaths here. Walk the arms to the left. And walk the arms to the right. And slowly come back to center. Coming up, hands below the shoulders, knees below the hips. We're going to go for 3 cat-cow breaths here. Nice deep inhale. Letting the belly fall down, letting the hips push out. And then exhale, we pull the belly in, we roll the sit bones from the heels. 2 more times. Deep inhale, head up, belly down. Exhale. And one more. Exhale. Coming back to center, tuck the toes in and find your downward facing dog. Right from here, we're going to try to stay where we are as we lower the right forearm down and then press it back up. You're going to inhale as you take the left forearm down. Exhale, press it up. Right. Left. Right. And left. Now where we are right now, we're going to work towards taking both of the forearms down 3 times. Now you're not going to try to get them all the way down to the ground because that'll be a little bit more challenging. Work towards squeezing the elbows towards each other as you inhale. Exhale, press it back up. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Once more. And then exhale. Now inhale as you roll into a plank position. Exhale as you push yourself back to downward facing dog. 4 more times. Inhale, pulling that belly button in and up. Exhale. 3, inhale. Exhale. 4, inhale. Exhale. 1, 5. Inhale and exhale. Go ahead and drop those knees down. Find your child's pose again. Let those hands face the sky. Take the thumbs to the outer edges of the mat. All right, slowly coming back up, back to downward facing dog. All right, so working a little bit more with core strength here. We're going to take that right leg up, right? And then as we exhale, we're going to come to plank. We're going to pull that right knee to the outside of the right tricep. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, 2. Inhale, up. 3. Inhale, up. 4. Inhale, up. 5. Inhale, back up. This time, we're going to come to the opposite elbow and hold for 1, 2, 3, 4. Go ahead and drop that leg down to find your pigeon pose and shift forward. A little bit of a break here, right? We deserve that after we're doing some work, and it's quite nice to give our body that time to stay in that peaceful state that we want to inhabit during our practice, right? So allow yourself to take deep breaths here. How did that feel? You can always take it down a notch, right? We can always do 3 instead of 5. We don't have to necessarily come as deep into our plank if it doesn't feel available today. One more deep inhale. All right, slowly coming back to those hands. Tucking in the left toe. Inhale, send the right foot up. And exhale, slowly find your downward facing dog once again. All right, let's do those arms again. So right forearm, left, right, left, right, left. And then both. Inhale. 2, 3. Go ahead and inhale, plank. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward dog. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. And 5. Exhale. Bending those knees down. Back to your child's pose. Back to taking those thumbs to the opposite edge of the mat. Let yourself shake it out a little bit. Pay attention to the breath, right? All right, take the palms back to the mat. Come all the way back up. Tuck the toes all the way back to your downward facing dog. All right, this time we're going to come up with that left foot. Exhale to the outside of that left tricep. Inhale. 2. Inhale. 3. Inhale. 4. Inhale. 5. Inhale, send it back up. Exhale, come to the opposite elbow. Hold. 2, 3, 4. All the way down. Finding that version of pigeon that works best for you. Remember, you can roll all the way over to that left hip. You can pull that right knee in a little deeper. If you find this to be super tense, right? Allow yourself to breathe deeply here. Think about keeping the back of the neck long. slowly come back up. Okay? Tucking in the right toes and the left leg to the sky. All right. Now, there's a couple different ways that we can do this next flow that we're going to do. I'm going to show you from the knees first, but really you can start from downward facing dog and coming into three-legged dog, right? So I'm going to tell you to send up the right leg. Exhale to your chaturanga. Inhale to your upward dog. Exhale to your downward dog. Or back to the knees if you need to, right? Sending the left leg up now. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, lift. Exhale, downward dog. All right, we're going to do 2 more full cycles. Nice deep inhale, right leg up. Inhale, plank. Exhale. Inhale. Downward dog. Left leg. Exhale here. Inhale, plank. Exhale. Inhale. 1 more full cycle. Downward facing dog. Right leg. Plank. Up. Downward facing dog. Left leg. Plank. Lift. And this time we get to come to nice wide-legged child's pose. Send those knees a little bit further out, let the body fall in between. Once again, let those hands float up or turn up towards the sky. Palms back to face the floor. Back up to our cat-cow. 3 more of these. Nice deep inhale. Exhale. One more. Tapping those toes in, sending those legs up high or those hips up high. Softening the knees. Inhale, stepping forward with those feet. Bowing to the legs. Inhale, forward and up. And back to center. All right, from here, all right, we're going to come into a little bit of balance, and then we're going to come into some goddess with some side crunches. So I'm going to tell you to pull the right knee up. We're going to come into tree pose after we pull the knee up first. So work towards taking all of that weight to the left leg, pulling the right knee up. I like to flex that right foot to imagine that I have something underneath it to help me balance. Try to keep the shoulders aligned over the hips. You can bring the hands to heart center. You can take the arms out. You can take the hands to the hips. One of the things that we're going to do here is make little circles with that right knee. So to the outside, trying not to let anything else shift. 2, 3. Opposite direction. 1, 2, without falling, and 3. Go ahead and take the bottom of that right foot to the inside of that left calf or the inside of that left thigh. Find what feels best for you, right? Standing tall, rooting down, deep inhale. Exhale, 5. Nice strong left leg. Exhale, 4. Exhale, 3. 2. Last deep inhale. Now as you exhale, release the right leg. Send the right leg back. So we're trying to squeeze the right heel back behind us for 10. Without falling again. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Pull all the way to goddess now. So we bend that knee and take it all the way out to the side. Toes slightly out to the side, right? Paying attention to how wide they are, and then when you come down into your goddess, right? So bending those knees, hands will come to heart center first, right? Rooting down through the bottom of those feet. Go ahead and take those hands up, and I'm going to tell you to take the fingertips and kind of clasp them behind the head. You're not pulling on the head here at all. Keep the belly pulling in and up. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, squeeze the right elbow towards the top of the right thigh. Inhale, come back up to center. Exhale, left elbow. Inhale. 4 more cycles. Inhale. 3. Stay grounded. 1 more cycle. And exhale. Deep inhale. Exhale, press away. Turn the toes slightly in. Take a nice deep inhale out and up. And then exhale, wide leg forward fold. Last deep exhale here. Inhale, rolling all the way up, reaching to the sky. Exhale to turn to the front of the mat. All right? From here, we're going to take the back heel to the sky. We're going to work with a little bit of a lunge press here to come all the way forward. So I want you to press into the ball of that back foot. Keep the hands at the hips, and as you exhale, pull the knee up. Inhale, step it back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, 2 more. And 1 more. Exhale. All the way back down. Right? Nice deep inhale out and up with the arms. Exhale, forward fold. Maybe grab onto the elbows here. Let them weigh your upper body down a little. Inhale, slowly roll back up. And out to the side and down. I'm going to bring all of that weight to that right leg now, pulling that left knee up. Bottom of that left foot facing the ground. Circles to the outside. For 1, try to stay grounded. 2, keep the belly pulling in and up. 3, opposite direction. 1, 2, and 3. Take the bottom of that left foot to the inside of the thigh, the inside of the calf. Finding your tree pose here, reaching the crown of the head up. Rooting down through that strong right leg. 4 more deep breaths. Two more. Last deep inhale. As you exhale, release that left leg and squeeze that left heel, that left foot to the wall behind you for 1. Without falling, hopefully. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pull the knee up. Come all the way to your goddess pose. I'm going to turn and face you again here. And I'll face the back of the mat whenever we finish. So remember which way you're facing, right? Toes slightly out. Find that goddess, right? Push those knees out towards so they're staying in line with those middle toes. Root down through those feet. Remember to keep those hands here, clasping, but not pulling. Deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Two more cycles. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale, press away. Out and up. Wide leg forward fold. Deep breaths here. Right leg turn around. 1 more deep inhale. And exhale. Slowly roll it back up. Turning to face the front of the mat. Back heel to the sky. Hands to the hips. Deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Come all the way down. Out and up with the arms. Forward fold. This time we're going to step all the way back. One last child's pose, bending those knees down, taking the feet to meet the heels, allowing yourself to breathe deeply here. And then slowly coming all the way back up, and we're going to come all the way onto our bottoms. Rolling down nice and gentle. Pushing the back of those hips down into the mat. We'll pull the right knee in and send the left leg out. Right, the left leg will not be touching the ground. We pull that right knee in as deep as we can. And we're going to do 8 little crunches here. So we're pushing the back of the hips down. We're pulling the belly in and up. And we're working towards trying to touch the nose to the knee. But don't worry about touching the nose to the knee. Just worry about pulling the belly in and up and having that nice rounded back as you keep that belly button pulling towards the spine. Inhale, coming down. Exhale, 2. Inhale. 3. Inhale. 4. Inhale. 5. Inhale. 6. 7. One more. 8. We're going to have 1 to grow on. So exhale, hold it up and hold. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come down. Take that left hand on the outside of that right leg and then let that right leg really roll over to the left side. Let the head roll to the right side and shake it out a little. Coming back to center, pulling that right knee in, little circles to the outside, a little circles to the inside. Okay, now we're going to take the bottom of that right foot to the mat, pull that left knee in. All right, keep the back of those hips rounded, keep the belly button pulling in and up, and then send that right leg out. Deep inhale. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Coming all the way down, this time we come up to hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly coming down, dropping that right leg. Right hand to the outside of the left thigh, letting that leg roll to the right, letting the head roll to the left, maybe shaking that head out a little. Deep breaths here. Back to center, little circles in one direction, and then little circles in the opposite direction. And then lengthen those legs out. Bring the hands down by the hips. Shake out the shoulders, shake out the hips, shake out the head. Allow yourself to relax here. Allow the belly to rise as you inhale. Fall as you exhale. Allow everything else to fade away. start to bring ourselves back, wiggling the fingers and toes, rotating the hands and feet one direction, then the other direction. Bring the knees up, let them sway from side to side. Raise the arms up above the head. Slowly roll to the right side of the body when you're ready. Take your time here, right? There's no need to necessarily get up from here. You can totally stay in your Shavasana. You can totally stay on your right side. This is your class. When you're ready, you'll slowly bring yourself back to comfortable seated position. Take your time to get here, remember, allowing yourself to sit tall and strong once again. Aligning the shoulders over the hips and the ears over the shoulders. Reaching the crown of the head up and the sits bones down. I'll invite you to come back to that intention from the beginning of class. Right? Leading by example. Walking the talk, or walking your talk, Cultivating your ability to bring more peace, harmony, and love into your life. So that it radiates from the inner to the outer. Take a few more deep breaths here. I invite you to come back with me to yourself and bringing the hands together at heart center. I'll invite you